Hey, it's Nikia Nichelle, and I'm in the mood for love, or maybe not, because love blows, right?
Love blows.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure to sit with Lisa and Patti Stanger. We know you.
Patti Stanger.
Stanger, sorry about that.
Sorry.
We know you from Millionaire Matchmaker.
Actually, $1 Million Matchmaker?
Making dollar, $1 million. And the most embarrassing thing for me is I watched the show.
Okay, we have both shows. Millionaire Matchmaker was on Bravo. You can still get it on iTunes. But there's $1 Million Matchmaker, which is the new version, the 2.0 version. And it basically...
Oh, so I wasn't off.
Well, I mean...
Kind of.
We had... Okay. Basically, the $1 Million Matchmaker version is more Millionaire Matchmaker meets intervention.
Oh, okay.
So there's a heavy component of us giving you the healing and figuring out what causes your problems. So that's what's so great about the show is you're going to tune in, you're going to see yourself, and I'm going to fix you from a distance.
Yeah, because you are tough. Like, you don't hold anything back.
No, I don't have very much time. They're sequestered in the Lux Hotel in Bel Air for a week. And that's literally 4 days of TV. So there's not a lot of time to figure out all your love problems in like 1 day, or actually 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah, because the intake is only 1 hour.
So how do you get into depth of like, what do you do? What's the first step? Like, do you just say, tell me what your problem is?
No.
Like,
we do a lot of things. First, we social media audit you. We checked all your social media so I can pick up vibrational cues onto what's happening in your love life. I ask some questions that are my basic questions of your childhood. And then I figure out the point of origin of what did it all go wrong and what was the decision you made. And I help you undecide. But I'm also reading your vibration and I'm psychic. So it's not for everybody to do this.
Okay.
And I am not a therapist and I don't claim to be one, but my skills are a little more intuitive because I'm picking up where you're stuck.
Well, you've been doing this for a long time.
Long ass
you
time.
And Lisa,
long ass time.
It's like longer. And you and Lisa have, met along the way.
Yes.
Because she has Love Biz here in Chicago,
Yes,
which is
yeah.
a matchmaking.
Yes.
And then now it's spawned into a reality show.
Well, I mean, Lisa was in Chicago fixing meth on the side. We became friends. I have an affiliate program where I give other matchmakers some leads that I can't take and vice versa.
Okay.
And so we started working together. And then she told me her crazy ass story about how she works with her ex-husband and her best friend was the train wreck, home wrecker that ruined the marriage. And they're all still friends at the end of the day. And her son's gay and her daughter's single. And it's like, and they all work in this big crazy kooky company with a lot of recruiters. And I was just like, that's a reality show. Because I don't even think the Housewives got anything on you on that. And it reminded me of like Teresa and Melissa and the Manzos. It reminded me a lot of Jersey. And I'm from Jersey. So I identify with that.
Lisa, yes, your drama. I'm like, I was already, like, within the first 5 minutes, I didn't even get to the actual show yet. It was just like the teaser. And I'm like, how could she work with her husband's mistress? Like,
a lot of vodka.
How do you pull it through every day?
It's like our normal. We've always been all together.
They make a lot. They make a lot of money together, and when
good together
and they're
business.
really good matchmakers. And so one of the things is when you lose your matchmaker, which I've lost Chelsea and Destin and Rachel in previous seasons. It's really hard to replace that person once you've trained them for so long and they know everything about you and you know everything about them. It's not like somebody walks in, oh, I'm a matchmaker. Okay, poof, you're a fairy, you're a matchmaker. It doesn't work that way. It takes years and years of seasoning to get that person to a place of I can let go, let her run my business. And she trusts her.
I mean, we've already...
You trust...
Well,
wait.
I'm remarried.
Trust her in the business
I trust
side.
her in the
business side.
It's like once you're in with the business, you're in. You're
It's a
almost
mafia,
it's
the
like you're in
matchmaking
for life.
mafia.
You know what I mean?
But,
Like,
okay, so
you know
how
all
did
the
you
secrets.
realize that she was good at that?
Well, because she was productive. You know what I mean?
No, she closes people. She
was-
matches
she was
them.
good at what she
and the
did.
clients liked her and respected her. So she's not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater because she slept with Jim. I mean, it's not like that. If there's a business to be run. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done and they're still a family, that business is the most important thing to all of them.
And the family's still together in a weird,
Right.
sick way.
And they're all married to other people
Right.
now.
I mean, we're fine. It's
Oh,
all
so you're
good.
married?
I've been remarried.
She's
yeah.
the one that's
wow.
got the strongest marriage.
I have a
I mean,
great husband.
Nikki is still...
Icky Nikki, I call it.
Icky Nikki is like had
Dirty.
triplets, had terrible ex-husband, still
Just
in
a
the
lot
throes
of-
of a terrible divorce. Jim's like on the verge of not. We couldn't get Jim's wife on camera. I was like, yeah, that ain't a good marriage.
Oh, so he didn't end up marrying Nikki then?
No, they were
fuck,
together.
no,
when they could have each other,
no.
the game was over. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like how you get a guy is how you lose a
him,
guy.
yes.
Okay,
So
right,
now it's
Jennifer
like-
Aniston? No.
It's like everything worked out. It's like everything worked out. What goes around comes around.
Now, the one thing I noticed about you, Lisa, too, is you're very headstrong about hooking up your daughter, but she's already been through like someone cheating on her, so why have her go through that again?
Well, because
Possibly.
I thought maybe she was going to have a hard time in relationships when trusting men, and it seemed like she picked a guy just like her father, very gregarious, very outgoing. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh my God, that was what she thought was normal because he was outgoing and funny and.
Yeah, but we found out later that she was dating Rusty the recruiter.
Well, we don't. I didn't know this.
And she didn't.
So I was like,
she didn't know it, and I literally knew the
you-
whole time.
I know, but-
she was hugely mad. I mean, like beyond.
I know.
that.
I don't know really if she's dating anybody. I don't know if that's all
Now,
true.
that
Well,
was
I don't
like
know.
then-
Because I
don't
knew
know
I
time.
did. I watched some this morning while I was trying to do
They
traffic
flirt a lot, yeah.
traffic
I
reports.
don't know if that's all
and
true
it was
about them
hard.
dating,
And I
you know,
saw
yeah.
something. She said, "Oh, I wait till my mom finds out what I've really been up to," and I'm like,
It's Rusty.
Well, I don't know for
What?
sure, Patty.
It's Rusty. But the good part about it is when you see the reaction.
"Put the mic on."
I have to. I do a mingle.
Okay.
I set up a punked mingle. Like she didn't know it was coming. And
Oh, I
right
saw
the
that.
night before I get the recruiters together, we go to a restaurant in Chicago and we start to recruit for the women. And the men, we had 2 clients that week. And Rusty's like, who are we recruiting for the woman? And I was like, it's Annie. And his face goes to the floor. He loses his mind. He tries to sabotage the recruiting session. And he is so angry and so mad, and that's when I knew. I knew that this was like he was crazy for her, and that he didn't want her to go with anybody.
But we don't know for sure how that's all going to work.
Okay.
I mean, it's an on
I
again,
mean,
off again
would
process.
you be okay with it if it did
I don't know. I really don't
happen?
want to. I don't know. I don't know how it's all
She
going to work.
wants a doctor and a lawyer,
I want-
please.
I want
girl.
her
She don't want like
You
somebody
don't
that
want, like,
works in the
scum,
company.
like,
She
not
wants
only that
an
he works in the
educated-
company, but
she wants an educated, refined,
it's
Lake
one thing.
Forest boy. You know.
It's one thing to work in the company, but then with his side jobs and things like that, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean,
It's my
she gets
daughter.
really upset because all she wants me to do is give her a millionaire. And I said, what if they really end up together and they run the business? That would be even better. And she's like, no. So she has her idea of what Annie's
think she
supposed to be
deserves,
with.
you know, what she
you
should
know,
be with.
like,
Yeah.
and she wants to be with someone like really refined and educated.
She's educated. She's studying for a CPA.
Right,
She's
so
got-
it's like
she's
it's really,
really
hard
smart.
for her to date down,
Yeah.
so to speak. Dating down sucks.
Yeah,
Nobody
I was
wants to
gonna
date.
say, let's talk about dating down. I mean, I know a lot of people say
You don't date down. You're too hot. Are you married?
No, see this one too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I gotta
everybody's
match
trying to
her.
hook me
I'm
up.
already
This is
thinking
my-
about you.
I have somebody
That
in mind
beautiful
too. in
face of
Chicago.
yours.
She is pretty.
Yeah, you got. I mean, look at that skin. Black don't crack, baby. It's beautiful. It is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that, and the teeth and
Yeah,
everything.
I know. She's really pretty.
Yeah.
See, this is not where it's
I'm
supposed
gonna
to go.
steal her number.
We're not supposed to get the hook up here, but I do want to talk about dating down because a lot of people have guys especially are like, oh well, you know, what if I'm on my way to
Backup girl. Backup girl. It's terrible. They have the girl they're going to sleep with, and the guy's smiling who's shooting this right now because he has probably a backup girl in it too.
It's
But
like
in the backup girl is like the girl you're sleeping with, you know is not going to be the one, but you keep her around and you're just like, you know, let's just keep it loosey-goosey. You're my backup girl, and the girl doesn't know she's a backup girl.
pipe
The
cleaner?
girl thinks she's in contention, and 2-3 years go by and she don't get a ring. Don't be. What are you smiling
So
me for?
should you put a time frame
Yes,
on it?
year.
A year.
I don't care if you're 18 or 80. You don't date a man more than a year unless you don't want to get married. Did I just lick that thing? Unless you don't want to get married.
Okay.
So if you want to get married, if you go past the 12 months, he will take mortally advantage of you. And it will be the situation where he's like, he's got the milk for free. He's not buying the cow.
Okay. My friend, I was telling her I was going to interview you, and she said, tell Patty that 5 seconds smiling is too long. I guess.
No, you got to do 5. There's a
But she's
reason.
saying
Okay,
that- isn't that kinda
but there's
weird, 5
no,
seconds
no,
of
no.
smile?
Let me tell you why it's 5. There's a reason it's the 5-second flirt. Because 2 and 3 is like, I'm not sure. 5 means, oh, damn, she want me. So when you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's like the guy's like, okay, I better. He's like looking in the room, like, who's she looking at? Who's she looking at? 5 says, it's me.
Okay, so
So
a
it's like
5
a one.
seconds
Because if
flirt.
I go 1, 2, 3, it's like, did she look at me? But 4 and 5 is like, oh, she want me. Now she's got to decide, do I walk over buy her a drink or her girlfriend's a drink if she's with them? Or do I do the walk away because I'm dating the backup girl and I'm not really sure and I'm feeling guilty? Or am I passive aggressive and I want her to come to me? Or he's the other team, which means you made a mistake on the gaydar. You made a mistake on that gaydar. And today it is so hard because, straight men have a lot of femininity. Like in California, they're really artistic, and we can't tell in California. It used to be if you're gay or European. Now it's like, are you gay, European, or live in California?
So how do you detect? If you're a woman, do you get your gay best friend to help you detect?
No, because gay best friend sometimes knows 90% of the time.
Okay.
Because they have their gaze.
Okay.
But if they're not each other's type, he may get, oh, no, he's misreading it. So you don't really know. But if he doesn't walk over to you and he's not looking at any woman in the room. Do you ever notice that guy that's never looking at a woman no matter, Madonna can fall from the sky, Sofia Vergara can fall from the sky, and he's just like not looking up? He be gay.
Okay.
He be gay. Because the truth of the matter is every straight sexual man, whether or not you're his type, is going to look at the tatas and the buddy-buddies. He's not going to not look at the assets, even if you know you're not his type.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe
It's
like
like
skinny
instinct.
little waif blondes, but he's looking at big chested Annie over here.
Right.
It's because he's a man. He's a red heterosexual man. A gay man does not even look up. Okay?
Okay. So that's a tip
Yeah.
because I'm trying to, help out. I have a lot of single friends.
Uh-huh.
So if you guys need them for.
Oh, Lisa needs them to sign up. She's,
Yeah.
she's ready made to go in Chicago now. And she also has an office in Scottsdale and in San Diego.
Okay.
So, yeah, let me have your
I
number.
have some, because a lot of us are in media and it's hard to.
Right, your
What is
hours
with the
and-
reporter? And the reporters can't find love. Anybody who works as an entertainment reporter is the worst position, or like
Their
a tabloid
schedules.
reporter.
It's our schedules. A lot
Is
of
it?
people,
No, I think it's also because you only go to girly events with gay men. There's no straight men at these events. I go all the time, and I'm like I'll go to an OK Magazine party, and I'll be like, "There's not one straight man here, or he's married. Like, where are the straight men?"
I think a lot of it too is, for me being a female, a lot of people are intimidated by me.
Why? Because you're so beautiful.
No, I mean, because, they're like, well, what can I offer her?
Oh,
She-
but you don't make that much money. Don't they know that?
No.
Reporters don't make money.
They don't.
Neither do, and the
But
writers
do
even
you
worse.
put yourself
Yes, it
out
is.
there? Are you talking? Are you out there?
You need
when
training.
You are in the scene?
Okay, we should give her day training.
No, because I'm so focused on my career. So
Okay,
I
wait.
know.
So
okay,
you're
so
preoccupied.
Let's play. I'll be the guy. Okay, now you want me to pick you up. So let's see let's see your game. Come on, let's see your game. Come on, give me the 5-second flirt. Let's go.
I don't have any
Okay.
game.
Yeah, okay.
So you're just
All right,
you're
all
just
right,
natural.
We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm
teach.
just
I'm gonna
like-
teach you how to get there.
You're just
All
yourself.
right. Who's your celebrity crush? If you say Sidris Elba, I'm gonna.
No. Who's my celebrity crush? I would say I have a lot of them.
Give
so
me
that's
one.
Why,
Give me one.
Okay, I would say. I don't want to say it because I've interviewed him.
Okay, one. Just give me one.
Well, who cares?
Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good
Is
one.
that really? Or are you just saying that?
No,
Okay.
she's
I
means
really
it.
like
All right,
it. Okay.
all right. So
Well, 'cause she
I
first
am
said she didn't
Justin
want
Timberlake 2.0. I'm a new version of Justin Timberlake. I'm not married to Jessica. Okay. And you see me at a bar, and you know I'm the one. What are you gonna do? Come on, let's go.
Hi, Justin. No. I'll,
Okay, you wouldn't use
okay.
your voice. You wouldn't use your voice.
No.
He who gets the mail, okay, doesn't speak first. So you don't.
Oh,
use-
so don't talk to
no
him.
speaking. So
She's just looking, the
Just
look.
use your get into your okay. Feel
Just
feel
look.
the energy like he wants you. This is really easy. Take a deep breath. Mm-hmm. You're sexually attracted. Your juices are flowing, and now you want to gaze at me. So it's kind of like
The look.
It's like Tyra says. You smize with your eyes. Mm-hmm. Okay. You sex with your eyes. It's no
Okay.
different. It's the
Okay.
same exact thing.
Okay.
And Tyra had it down, man. I love
Okay.
her. Okay. So
Let's try it.
sex with your eyes. Give me your best sexual look.
That's good.
Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Honey, would you like a drink?
I just picked up Patty.
Okay, so you have to practice. So the secret sauce is to practice on the guy you don't like.
So for the 5
so
seconds, no matter
your
what.
cameraman you can practice on all the time. What's your name?
Tito.
Cheeto. Okay, so
Cheeto.
Cheeto, she's gonna
No,
practice.
Tito.
She's gonna practice on you. Okay, a lot. Will you give her feedback how it's working? Because it's very important that she knows from you what's working and what's not. Because you don't care about Tito picking you up, right?
No.
So you will have more freedom with Tito.
I don't think
and
Tito
then,
would ever pick
then
me
you'll
up.
take it out for a trial run with the bar and the guy that you really like, and then
Oh,
you'll
yeah,
start
the
to.
trial
The more
runs.
you have
You
the
get more
the more you
confidence.
do it, the more confidence you get. Like, due to the CVS guy, due to the post office, due to guys you don't care about. And then next what'll happen is when the real guy shows up, like, you got your game.
You're unconsciously making
Now,
unconsciously.
so how do you detect a guy that's playing game on you, though?
Okay, so what do we mean by game? Give me some details.
Where you might, okay, like you
Is
said.
this somebody you're dating right now?
No.
Okay.
Somebody you know?
Well, I know people that have had.
Okay,
they
this is an
ran-
ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, well, yeah, you know that they're just trying to get what they could get out of you.
Okay, so
And
what is that? Are you
everybody
sleeping with
else?
them?
Yeah.
Okay, don't sleep with him. Because if you like the guy and you give the cooch away for a song, what happens? What does he do?
Yeah.
He takes advantage of you.
Exactly.
So is the golden cooch more important to you than whether or not he takes advantage of you?
No.
Okay, do you want sex that bad?
No.
Because I'll get you a vibrator. So think about it. If you want to turn this man around to appreciate you, you got to cut it off. And I
Yeah.
mean cut it off. And you got to be busy and not available unless he asks you out in advance and respects your schedule.
See, this is what I know.
Are you watching Insecure? It's my
Yes,
favorite
I
freaking show.
I have
I
been
am
watching.
obsessed with
Yes,
her. Like she.
I
she
interviewed
is,
her. She's
I feel like she's
amazing.
on the. I was her when I was her age, so I'm
Yes.
obsessed with her. And it's not a black white anything racial thing. It's just dating.
Right.
Guys being guys and girls being girls, and I just love her. Issa, I love you. I want to come on the show and date coach on the show. But anyway, okay. So the key to the sauce was she had the guy. He wasn't making enough money, right?
Right.
Slacker City.
Right.
Hot as hell.
Right.
Once he took that shirt off, man. Woo.
Yes.
And then what happens is she sleeps around, gets caught, he dumps her, he finds booty, right? Now she wants him back, right? And they have sex again.
This
And then
happens.
he's not coming back to her because it's like the value's missing. The values were lost on both sides of the coin. She didn't value him because of the finances, and he didn't value her because she cheated. Values are every single thing more to a man than to a woman. Did
the
you know that?
Can it be repaired? Can
Yes,
values-
it can be repaired.
It can.
But you got to play the game. It's like
Okay.
Two Can Play That Game was my favorite game
Movie
ever by
with Vivica?
I love that movie. I could
Yes.
watch that movie over and over when she looks at the camera and she gives the tips. So the secret sauce is get busy. Get to like someone else. And my mother used to say the way you get over a guy is to get under a guy. But there's a reason why. When you like the new guy, because you like something cute and you're sexually, it's only got to be sexual. It cannot be, oh, he's really
Emotional.
interesting and I really like to go to the theater with him. It's got to be zhuzhy wuzhy downstairs. That switch goes off and he panics. Wait, oh my God, somebody
He
took my
senses
chick.
it.
Right.
And then the phone starts ringing and then the texts start coming. That's when you get them. You get them when you're busy with somebody
you have
else who
backup.
you like. Who you like. So there's a secret. Date a pair and a spare, and you will never be lonely, and you will be in charge of your love life. 3 at all times.
Because then you have backup.
Right.
And you're
You always got
distracted.
options, and and the secret is like the first one you're going to be the one that you really really like. That's your Justin Timberlake. The second one is the cusper. Maybe he's not tall enough. Maybe he's not cute enough. Maybe he's not rich enough. Maybe he's not something.
But like a
But
Whitney-
I really like him, and I always have a good time in myself. And the third is the best friend, the Tito, the best friend who you know, no matter if you fart, you burp, you whatever, he will love you to the end of the day. He's cute, but
Not
he's
your
like
type
my
then.
brother. You know, I can't get rid of him. Sometimes that best friend turns into be the husband.
Yeah,
So
I've
don't
heard
be
that.
throwing that best friend away. If you rotate these 3 slots all the time,
You'll find the
you'll be
one.
so busy. That bell will be going off every 5 minutes, and those men's heads will be texting you every 6 seconds.
So can you apply from the movie to Can Play That Game to
Yeah.
the dating world today? Because it's so different with
It's-
social media.
Even though so the social media is less is more. The more mysterious you are on social media, the more he's going to come running. And every now throw the other guy on the social media. Out with my best friend, BFF forever, drinking. And he's super hot and sexy and he's got his arm around you. And he's going, is that a friend? Or is that a boyfriend?
Right.
Does that mean boyfriend or best friend? Because BF is the same. So you got to be careful with that, BF, right?
Right.
Because you don't know which one it is, right? Okay? So that's one. If you keep putting a picture up every 6 seconds, he knows where you are all the time. He's like a detective. This is not going to help him get shooty woody downstairs. Less is more. More mystery brings the beast in.
Do you believe that? I know Steve Harvey had this rule:
I
wait
love
3
him.
months,
What was it?
For
Wait,
sex?
or 90 days.
No. That's not what it's about. I don't love first date sex when you want to commit a monogamous relationship, but that doesn't mean certain people have not gone. Look, Candace on our show slept with her boyfriend on the first date. It wasn't even a date. It was actually they met and hooked up. And she was like, okay, I think we're done. And then he came back for more. It was a good one. So I don't recommend that. So if you're courting, you want to get to know someone. So like when I was with David, it was 6 dates. And it took like 6 weeks. It was like once a week for 6 weeks. I think I went on vacation for 1 week because it was already planned. And what happened is he was dying by the 6th date. So it's not about that. It's about, are you willing to give me monogamy?
Right.
3-4 dates. Are you willing to give me monogamy? Because when you're 20 versus 50, you can't control yourself. Hormones are raging. And when you're in your dirty 30s, how old are you now? Old enough, okay. Dirty 30s is this peak period for women where our sexual life soars through the roof, and we just we'll do it, with a doorknob. We are so dying to get it done. So it's a really exciting time for women. Don't waste your dirty 30s. That's what I would say.
Don't try the doorknob at home, ladies. Okay,
there's Panasonic for that.
That is very
there's
dangerous.
But that's like so I think that it's not about because if you're doing the 90-day rule and he read the book and he goes, oh, you're doing Steve Harvey.
Right.
I just read that and act like a lady, date like a whatever. I'm like, Jesus, you don't want to do that. You want to be like, I know when I feel it. I'll tell you.
Right.
When I feel it, I'll be ready. Okay. And that's really how it becomes, because it's got to be a place of you in control. Because once you give it up, that 24-hour period is the worst period. Right after you sleep with them and he goes and you kiss and you hug it out and love it out and he doesn't text you right away and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? What did I just do? That's the worst period. So you don't want to be in that place of anxiety. You want to really know what you're getting before you buy the cow.
I have let's talk about Love Biz, because I know, Lisa, you're busy with Love Biz.
Yeah, right.
I was really wondering, there was a moment you got really upset at Jim because he was talking about expanding and he didn't involve you. Was it more because he didn't involve you, or is it because, expanding's great, right?
It is more. It's because he goes behind my back all the time.
Right.
And I feel like to this day, he's just the same. He hasn't changed or grown up. And it's like really annoying.
He knows her. He knows how to punch her buttons.
Yeah, he does. And he just taunts me. I don't know if he's just because he's
unhappy.
unhappy.
Like the greedy business guy, and she's the matchmaker that's
I have a heart,
trying to be read by the people.
So I get upset with him. And I think I still don't like the way he does his things.
Because that's not some pizza throwing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of things.
What are you talking about? Those Sunday night dinners?
In our real life, we've had so much of that.
I think.
Are you from here, Lisa?
Oh, yeah, I'm from Chicago.
You have such a New York, like you said. She has like a New York Jersey.
She has the Lebanese. I call it Armenian, but Lebanese. She's got the Kardashian thing. The Kardashian meets, the Manzos.
We're very,
it's
very multicultural,
fiery.
And then he's like Norwegian.
He's Norwegian.
Keeps everything inside.
He's like
he's the ice king.
And he's just like.
Yeah.
Just a different type of personality.
He's the night king.
I was worried about you, though. I'm glad that you found love.
Oh yeah, I found
and that
love.
you guys
super sweet.
He's
nice. He's like a gem. He's a gem.
He's a good guy.
I'm really happy to hear that.
At the end of the day, all is said and done, they're going to go on there. Look, they're in the love business. They're going to know how to make love happen.
Yeah.
But it's like the other two. Life ain't so easy. Mm-hmm. She was the victim.
What goes around comes around.
Karma.
And it's like
karma.
The ones that they said it would never last. It's lasted we've been together 17 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're so easy together.
Yes.
They're so
well, he's got horns too. He's Italian and Polish and Austrian. He's not, he seems like he's so easy, but
he seemed easy to me.
Yeah. He's good though.
Yes.
I don't want to stir any more pots, but we all have our moments. He's a guy. He's manly.
He's like manly, and she stays out of her business. So
yeah.
But you seem like well, my friend used this analogy today, like a pineapple, tough on the outside.
Oh yeah,
ooh, that's a good one. Juicy in the middle.
Yeah, I have a big heart. I lead it
sweet in the middle.
Oh my God, she's shoving vodka down my throat all the time. Like we go out,
I'm like,
and she's like, "Hey, just loosen up." And she's like pouring it in. She's like, I worked for a gynecologist. This is the best thing to drink for downstairs.
It is.
What'd you say?
It's good
vodka?
because of the vagina.
And what is it?
It's something that it like
what
cleanses
the vagina? It's a vagina. Vodka is a vagina cleaner, for those who don't know.
I did work for a gynecologist, and they did say that. It's
she
really
would say that to me all the time.
It's a vagina cleaner, but it doesn't get anything going.
Well, no, it
juices
depends
flowing.
how you get affected by different alcohol.
It's like kills all the bacteria.
It's good
So
for
you
me.
drink it before sex and after sex.
Oh, okay.
Do you drink vodka?
Yes, I like my clear liquors. I don't
that's
like
better.
dark. Yeah,
you're right. It's better for you.
You know,
better for you.
I like clear. So tomorrow, We
Is there-
TV in Michigan Avenue, we're celebrating.
Yes.
The singles.
Yes,
and
the
Love
singles
Blows.
The
here and
sexiest
honoring
singles
them.
in Chicago.
And Love
Yes.
Blows.
I mean, they're just not any single. They're sexy singles.
the hottest.
Yes.
Yeah, the hottest.
And
sexy-
I don't understand why I wasn't being honored or part of this list here.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
'Cause I'm
Can
here
you
in
blame
Chicago.
WeTV PR for that?
Did they call you?
No.
They will.
I mean, Marisol
Damn
is.
it.
Can I be honest with you? Marisol is like the bouncer of Soho House. She don't like anybody in. Yeah,
like Rhea, huh?
like Rhea.
And I've actually
steroids.
gotten through Soho House.
But
so
I'm
she
inviting
must be-
you. But I'm inviting you.
Okay.
Are
Well,
you
I'll
gonna
be there
come
tomorrow?
You're gonna be there. Are you
Yeah.
gonna dress all up?
Yes.
So I can introduce you around to everybody. You can find your Justin Timberlake tomorrow night. There's some cutie patooties coming from The Bachelor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some cute ones.
I'm bringing my friend too. She's
okay.
She's
She
ready.
hot? She hot?
You know, yes, I think so.
Oh, that's good. 'Cause
Okay.
There'll be a lot of good people.
There'll be
Yeah,
a lot of
I
good
have-
people.
I have
And
some-
remember, if you don't see the guy or girl at the event, but you see someone in your demographic, you always get the referral. So
Okay.
you ask them to fix you up, and then you fix them up.
In networking.
Okay,
you
yeah.
network.
Always
I'll have some
networking.
business cards.
Oh, good.
available.
You got business cards? They give you that at
Yeah.
the station?
Well, I make my own. See, I do my own
It's
thing.
She does
Kinko's.
her homework.
Yeah, I do my own thing. Yes, Kinko, Staples, whatever. it
Kimpo's,
is.
whatever.
Yeah, I have my business.
Are you?
cards
You're not
already.
bringing Tito with you? I thought Tito was coming with you as your date.
He's not coming.
No, Tito's not coming as my date.
I'm sorry, Tito.
No.
Tito, I'll invite you.
I
invite you.
I am single.
Tito's cute. He's got. Look at those guns on him. He's got nice arms.
The hairier the arms, the warmer the man. Did
Oh,
you
is
know
that true?
It's
You always tell me that, but I like no hair on my chest.
Well, they could shave it.
Tito,
know?
you are now like a playboy. I mean, they're really
It's
selling
true.
you.
The warmer they are, if they're hairier.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
You
another
can always
tip.
shave everything.
You guys have so many tips, and I love this because I could share it with
Right.
my girlfriends. I could
Right.
share it even with my mom. You know, I mean,
We have a
she's-
new thing that you might really like. So
Okay.
it's called Pat Moji, and I have an emoji line
Oh, do
on
you?
the App Store as well as Android. And so you know all my phrases over the years, we made emojis with them because everybody was asking me like, well, when I talk to a guy, I want to say what you say. And I'm like, okay, here's an emoji line. So they're using it left, right, and the guys are loving it.
Oh,
so you
that
can go to
sounds
Pat
good.
Moji and download it. Yeah, it's
Pat
kind of fun.
Moji. Okay.
Pat Moji.
Yes, I've always been when I've watched the show. You crack me up because I love you. Remind me of like the female Simon Cowell.
Oh, that's such a that's what they used to call me back in the day. Although I like to think I'm Gordon Ramsay right now. But anyway, because he's my new love.
Oh my God, I love him too.
I love his cooking stuff.
I love it too.
Isn't it sexy when he cooks?
And it's sexy when he cooks and tells people off.
Yeah,
just
it's like super. He's handsome.
Yes.
But I was called the Simon Cowell of dating because I told it like it is, and I was truthful, and I didn't really care what anyone thought. And I
No.
still don't. I think that's the New Jersey New Yorker in me. I'm a little bit of both, the hybrid. And the East Coaster in me is like, we got to get it done. We don't have time, and the clock is ticking. So I'm always watching my clock on the show. Like I'm always like, how much time do we have? How much? Because if they don't get to Jesus like fast enough, I have to push them. So I'm kicking, hitting, screaming, yelling, and throwing water in their faces or whatever I got to do to get them going.
Yeah, and then now, so you executive produce Love Biz.
Both of them, yeah.
Love
blows.
Love
Love blows.
blows.
Both of them. That's okay. I executive produce both shows.
Love
Yes.
Blow. What is wrong with me?
That's okay.
Let me tell you, I've been up since 4 a.m.
So have I.
So have I,
So have
sister.
we.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I went to the gym today,
Oh, I didn't do that.
and my trainer.
I went to Joe's Stone Crab. I didn't go there.
It was really good.
I know you were eating. I could have been dining with you. I'm hungry now, but my trainer's been working me, so I'm like slowly.
Drained. Yeah, you're
Yes.
coming down.
You're
I'm
gonna.
coming
Do you
down.
get up
You're
every
okay.
morning at 4?
Yeah,
So you got to
'cause
go
I
to
had-
bed by 7, 8. Will you be
Yeah.
up to stay up tomorrow night? So I have to carry
Yeah,
you?
no, no.
Take a little nap.
I'm
Take
gonna
a
take
nap.
a nap.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
better take a nap.
But no, I'll be up. I'll just my friend. She's
I'll just
gonna
bring the
motivate me to go.
Visine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just bring the Visine. But if I start like acting kind of slow, just
Okay.
slap me.
Actually, you know what? If you get quiet and slow,
Have a candy
that
bar?
is sensuous to a man. You might find a new technique. You're probably too peppy-deppy, and then you need to calm it down, and he's going to find you more sensuous.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
So
it's
like
like,
it's
do you
like
ever
you're
notice
not-
that girls they're not as pretty, and they just get quiet, and they just like walk and slowly move, and they always get the man. I'm always like, huh?
Yeah.
What's that about? Like I'm the girlfriend. I'm Insecure's. I'm Issa's best friend. That's who I am.
I know.
I'm the one who works so much harder than everybody else, stays to the bitter end of the night, and can't figure out like when nobody likes me. Like I'm that girl.
That's
so I
me too.
identify with the lawyer more than the other one.
So
Yeah.
Love Blows airs.
August 25th, right after Patty.
Right.
Okay,
So in other
perfect.
words, I come on at 8. I'll be moving from this week to August 25th we're usually on at 9. We'll go to 8. They'll come on at 9, and I'll lead them in.
Okay.
And it'll be a nice connective
It
tissue.
will.
It'll
It
be
will.
like, you'll see it like kind of like Vanderpump and Beverly Hills. Like, it's just going to flow. You're going to love it. You're just not going to want to change that channel, and you're never going to watch any other channel
And
other
she's
than
on the
WeTV.
channel with us. She's on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple times. So
Yeah.
WeTV, they could catch you.
Yeah.
WeTV, Love Blows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love blows.
I'm on like kicking butt over there.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, Lisa and I have
Went
some
into the
moments
Kris
together.
Jenner
Hall of Fame of crying. I mean, it's
And
serious.
my daughter's got
Gary.
the second runner-up. I mean, she's
It's
great.
Caitlyn now.
Oh, no,
Chris, the mama.
The
Mama
mom,
bear.
you are so
wake
slow.
up.
The mom is a crier on the show. Every 5 minutes she cries.
She probably doesn't notice when
But
the guys
like all
her.
the Scorpios
Probably
love
don't.
to cry. Like Bethany's
I'm
a
so
Scorpio,
tired.
Chris
Oh,
is
Yenny's a Scorpio.
Like, they're all
Yeah.
the Scorpios love to cry.
Yeah.
They don't stop
They're
crying.
crybabies. Yeah, they're very sensitive.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like a Gemini. Like, I don't got time for this crap.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
I'm a Virgo,
Oh, you're a
too.
Virgo. My ex is a Virgo.
Me and David have the exact same birthday.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
exactly.
ex and her have the same
Virgos.
birthday.
September 7th. Are you what day?
August 31st.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming
What
up.
you gonna do for your birthday?
I'm going to the Godfrey, and then I'm going to do, I think, a boat party on Saturday.
Nice,
Friends or-
nice.
Yeah.
So
it's
we need a date
combination.
for this party.
Yes.
We're gonna need to get you a man.
No, I don't know. So,
She
like I
doesn't
said,
wanna
Love
talk
Blows,
Love
WeTV.
Blows, WeTV.
Make
WeTV.
sure you
We're
do-
making matches
August
here.
25th, 8 and 9 o'clock, $1 Million Matchmaker and Love Blows. Double your pleasure, double your fun. It's live or die. If you want the tips, you only get it that night.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
great
you.
talking to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.